Mommy, I got something to say. Can you sit down for me and hear me out? Now you can be sensitive. I won't be a liar. I won't be a liar to you. I can be your heart. I can be your blood. I can put my life through you. Now you can be the sun. I can be the moon. I like the night time for you. And I mean it when I say you can lay your head down, right there. I can feel it when you hesitate to open your head for. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's what, who you should be fighting for. Love from the sky, baby, so I'ma fight with you. And we can let this love, I'll fight it, we can do. So you can It's a story in the Bible of Samson and Delilah. Samson was strong. Delilah was a liar. See, Samson had a weakness. He was hidden in his hair. Delilah found a pair of scissors. She cut it all herself to defeat him. She didn't even have a razor. Samson was blinded by deception, caught him slipping. But when you're weak, I'll be there. Take you straight. Cut your hair. Look at me. I'll be the one to keep you safe. I am the one that you can trust. So you can relax. I could be a lay down, baby. I can be a you can. What I think about you, I wanna do is think about you. Cancel all my plans and get close to you. I turn off my phone, wanna crawl up with you. Take a minute and tell you what I think about you. I wanna sing what I think about you. You look good for me and for you. Yeah, I'm thinking God when I think about you. Wanna feeling good when I think about you. All I wanna do is think about you. How are you? You know you think of me the way I think of you. And you. And you is all about you and you and you. Just wanna think about you and you and you. Baby, it's you and you and you. Lay down, baby. Lay down, baby. Okay, I need you to stop. One moment, y'all, because this computer has a mind of its own. What's going on, everybody? Hey. Hey, Unbothered Mimi, what's up, girl? Okay, you listening? Thank you. April, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Anthony King? What's going on, 300? Everyone's. How are you guys today? Hey, NC girl, what's going on, Love Muffin? And my butterflies up in the sky. Thank you so much for being a part of this brief
live that we're doing today. Um, I want to say coming to you from the great state of Kentucky. Shout out to Larry Nelson for saying that. Also, if you have not, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, okay. So today is Well Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing well. It's an affirmation. I am wanting to put words out there that will actually stick or take hold that everyone can pull in and be a part of. Working and listening, not feeling well today. You know, it must be in the air. It must be in the air because, yeah, I'm kind of under the weather a little bit myself too. That's why the little leg or whatever. So I just took some good herbs, honey. So I'm waiting for them to kick in and everything. So I hope you feel better, love. I really do. Okay, so let me get to this part right here. Right here. So, I have so much on my plate, you guys, without getting into a whole lot of things that I have going on. Sometimes, let me tell you what I have the tendency to do, okay? And I can talk about me because I don't want to talk about y'all. Y'all get mad and be like, she talking about me. So let me talk about me. I have a tendency of thinking that I'm superwoman because most of my life I had to be superwoman. And so I tend to keep piling on my plate and 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 piling on my plate. Okay, so when I was going to school to get my doctorate degree, I was double majoring. I was still running a ministry. I was still writing a book. Um, I could be talking on the phone, working on my paper, running my household, watching TV, and not miss anything. I could tell you everything, tell you what you said, what was going on. That's me, okay? And I have ran my life like that so much. I feel like if I'm not doing 50,000 things at one time, I'm not doing anything. So I've had to reprogram myself, okay? To know that it's okay to focus on one or two things at a time, but no more than that. But what I have done has I have eased back into what was comfortable to me, the comfortability of piling on a lot of stuff at one time, as well as taking on everything else at one time. Um, I have to, and I, like I said, the reason why let me explain one of the things that I do. The reason why I come on here and share everything with you guys because there is a lot of people that go through what I go through or what I've been through, but they can't talk about it. They don't know where to go to find relief or to get answers, and because a lot of people are not naked and unashamed. They're not transparent. I just so happen to be that new parent called transparent, okay, and don't care what nobody think. I'm gonna be honest. So that's why I come over here and I share what I share. It ain't got nothing to do with trying to do this and that and the other. It's just that that's who I am. That's who I am. um and y'all think this is something you ought to hear me minister because I really let go. I say everything then. uh okay, so now, um I am currently working on my lyrics to my EP. Um I am currently writing two books simultaneously. Yes, at the same time. Um I am working to get two businesses up and going. Um I'm planning something that you all will see July the 3rd. You'll see that because it's going to be videotaped. So, I can go on and on and on. So, not to mention still trying to get Jasmine's bill on the bill on the law books. Um, I have to deal with that in a week or so, going to court about my daughter. Yeah, so it's so much. So When I told y'all the other day that I don't deal with people that depress me or that has drama or, bring stress to my life, I don't. I don't, and I won't. If I can't laugh with you, have a good time with you, if you can't relieve some of my stress, um, if we can't have a good conversation, an intelligent conversation, I don't deal with you because I know how much to take. And there's nothing about me that's depressed or boring at all. So a lot of people keep trying to treat me in the old way, and I just get quiet because I figure eventually you'll figure it out that that's not me. I'm not there with that, you know. Um, Also, I want to explain the picture you all see today with the water and the oasis and all that and stuff. That is really one of my family members' backyard. She lives in California, her and her husband. That's one of my cousins' backyard. It's really bigger than that, but if you got StreamYard, it only give you so much amount of space to put something in. So I just thought that picture would be beautiful. I want to show y'all this real quick. Um, I'm gonna go back to what I'm saying, but I just wanted to show y'all this. Hold on, let me pull it up first because I don't want y'all to. Hold on, because I got some questions to ask too. Um, and it's about grown kids, okay? Because my kids is grown. They actually beyond grown, if you ask me. Me and my husband. Well, I get to that in a moment. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can pull her pictures up real quick. I want to show you all her backyard. Okay. And another thing, right now, I'm ending my fast. I can say it now because it's over. I haven't eaten a stitch this morning. I haven't eaten anything. So um, I haven't even had coffee this morning. So y'all know I really wanted this fast, right? I haven't had it at all. Um, there has been so much going on, y'all. I felt like this was necessary. I had to do this. So many people are standing in the need of a lot of things, and I need clarity for myself. You feel me? Okay, so this is one picture. Her husband is trying to teach her how to swim because she doesn't know how to swim. So hold on. Okay, I want to just pull up one that's better. Okay, here we go. I just pull this one up. Okay, so this is my cousin. You see, she's trying to learn how to swim. This is her in her backyard. Bless her heart and all her parts. She got the little float and everything. And that's part of their backyard as well. So let me try another picture because I know some people be like, that still don't seem like the same backyard. Woo, Lord, just negative Annies. Not everybody. Hold on one moment. Okay, so here we go. This is the perfect picture. All right, right here. Okay, can y'all see it? Let me come over and make sure y'all can see it. Okay, that's her backyard. I think it's almost like the picture that I put up, but yeah, that's her backyard. I think it's beautiful. I told her I think it's beautiful. She wants me to come out to California. I don't fly, and it would take too long to drive. So I think that's just going to be how I see her house is when she takes pictures and posts them. Some of my other family members have flew out, and everything to go out there. But I think it's I think her house is beautiful, period. But I love her backyard. It's an oasis of sorts. So ain't no hating over here. The also the song that I played is one of my other baby cousins. She has her own CDs out and everything. This is the same one that wrote for Tyrese. That song "Stay" that he got a Grammy for. That was my cousin. She wrote that for him. She also sung backup on it. So yeah, just wanted to highlight that. We have all types in our family. All types, okay? Um, so yeah, grown kids, let me get to it. What are they doing? Lord. Okay, grown kids. You know, I have gotten to a point, and you all can chime in on this. I really want you to. I've actually gotten to a point to where me and my husband, we was discussing today. We had a long conversation today about our future with our children. And we have decided to just decide to be done all the way. There is nothing wrong. Like, we're not mad at anybody or nothing like that. But thank you guys. I'll let her know that you think our house is beautiful. We've gotten to a point that it doesn't we don't gain anything by holding on. We don't gain anything by hoping and wishing that things would be different. Um, it's like our children became grown and decided, well, yes, April. Thank you, love. Y'all, I know y'all don't see April's ranch, but she is one of my mods too. For some reason, I cannot mod her, and I'm gonna have to get with Google and see what's going on because they took my mods down. I had to go back and mod 300. I mod NC Girl because she's usually in here too, and I tried to mod April. It just doesn't let me. So I'm gonna have to go back to Google. But April is one of my mods. Okay. Um, so anyway, um it's like this. We've gotten to a point, we got everybody grown, okay? And we were still trying to be the parents who keep in contact, make sure they're making, if they need us, they know we're here. Whole family get-togethers, and things like that. But these kids have gotten grown, and how we're taking it, and maybe we're taking it the wrong way, but how we're taking it is if they said, screw y'all, peace, until we need y'all. Like, we don't want to have anything to do with you until we need you. We don't want to do anything with you until we need you. When we need you, be there. Other than that, we don't want to have nothing to do with you. And what's tripping us out is our nieces and nephews who we didn't think would ever be standing up and checking on us and stuff. They're the ones that's calling every day, are texting us and saying, how y'all doing? Y'all need anything? It's tripping us out. We're like, well, Dad, that's kind of different, you know. So, like me, I got that thing in me called "uck it," put an F in front of it. Like that's my motto. It's like, oh, okay, uck it. And I moves on. I'm not attached to nothing. And see, sometimes people hate that about me because I don't get attached to things. I ain't attached to nothing. Everything I got here, if I want to up and leave, instead of trying to find somewhere to put all this and move, I up and leave it all and keep moving and start all over again. See, so I don't have that gene that attaches me to things. When you disrespect me, and I feel it as a form of a disrespect. When you disrespect me, or when you show me your butt to kiss, I tell you, uck it. Okay. So my husband, on the other hand, that's why we work so well together, because he's different. Opposites attract. He's different. He's more of the let's discuss it type. I'm more of the screw you type. Okay. He's more of the let's figure out why. I'm more of the I don't care. You see? So it's like, so when I get too far left, like, I don't care, he's like, babe, come on now. He's the voice of reason. And then sometimes when he's too much of a voice of reason, I'm like, now look, this don't make no sense. And he's like, you know what, you're right. So we kind of balance, we the yin and yang of each other. We balance each other out. But we both have came to this conclusion today. We was sitting here, we was talking, we done. We're done. Done, 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 done. I'm so done. I'm getting my number changed. That's how done I am. When you need me, I won't be there. I won't. You're going to have to learn how to fly. You're going to sink or swim. One of the two. I'm done. We're too available. We're too available. Like at any time. I'm just going through and blah, 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 blah. But then we can't get you to call us any other time. We have to call y'all. We have to call and say, well, how y'all doing? Is everything, no, it don't work like that. So let me see, Coco, that's the norm for this generation. Man, I'm the same girl, Insta girl. I'm just keeping it real. A lot of people like to come on here in front, like, everything is 100 and, all this and all that. I'm just real. Like I said, I'm that new parent. I'm transparent. If it ain't right, it ain't right, and I don't think that's right, you know. I just don't, especially when you're still blessed to have your parents. You know, what's wrong with calling once a week, if nothing else, and saying, what y'all doing over here? Y'all okay? You know, y'all need anything? Y'all need bread, milk, water. You see what I'm saying? But right now, we raise such, I can say that successful kids, thank you, Jesus, that everything's going groovy. They don't need us. They don't need us at all. Now, we just found out that one of our kids is moving to a whole nother state. We didn't know. And guess how we found it out? Facebook. Now, you tell me if that's right. Facebook. It's not even parenting them different, because we're not the type of parents that want to know everything that they do. We give them their space, but to expect common respect, a phone call, a text message, a stool pigeon, two cans across the line, you know what I'm saying? Drop me a daggone postcard, something. Don't just call me when you need me. That's usury. I don't care who does it. And what I ain't gonna do is let you abuse my love, my understanding, my earlobe. You talking to me about all your uckery that's going on, everything in your life. I help you out of it, and then you gone. I don't hear no, I don't hear nothing back about how it's done changed. I just have to read it on Facebook. That's crazy. This ain't the first time we've had to read things on Facebook. So we just decided, okay, it's and my husband has said this to me from the time he met me, from the time he asked me to marry him, from the time we got married on up until today. My husband has looked me in my eye and said, baby, I told you, it's me and you against the world. He has always said that. Always. And he said it to me today. He said, baby, what have I always told you? And I looked at him, and at the same time, we both said, it's me and you against the world. Point blank, period. So No more money, no more. See, people forget, like when they get up on their feet, not just my kids, but a whole lot of people. When they get up on their, see, you forget your struggle years when you didn't have it, and you contact us, and we helped. I ain't gonna tell everybody's business and stuff because that's not what that's about. I'm just making a point. We helped. I'm not obligated to help you after 18. I'm not. The law even says that. I'm not obligated to help you. Help you do what? But we do. There you go. And that's all we got for him on Baba Mimi, for real, babe. That's all we got for him is prayer. But me and my husband gonna live our best life. And that's what we've started doing. It's like, okay, but it's if I come over here and I tell y'all that some of that don't feel like a knife being stuck in me, I would be lying. It does. But I also know I'm not the only parent that goes through this with adult kids. And this, what's tripping us out, this stuff like it's just started last year. Just started last year. Where it's like, well, dang, huh? Other than that, we was a close knit family. I mean, for real. There you go. There you go, Mimi. They have taught you how to treat them. Yep. Right. Instagram, I'm just not reading that right. We don't either. What I'm saying is, like, they know we are true grandparents. Okay. We are true grandparents. We are the type of grandparents that our grandkids is like our world. Okay. Like, we the grandparents that when we go places, we pick up stuff. We the grandparents that for birthdays and Christmas, we do it up. We the grandparents that they like to see them once a week. A lot of grandparents don't care if they see their grandkids at all, but we're not like that. My husband loved taking them fishing. I love for them to come over here and spend the night. We bake cookies, we, bake brownies and make pizza and stuff like that. That's the type of grandparents we are. And so we've noticed, it's been a whole year now. We've noticed they haven't been over here. And if we want to see them, we got to go there. We got to go to everybody's house to see them instead of them coming over here. And so it just trips me. So I'm at this with it. So, like I said, one of my daughters does my nails. And it's so awkward. It's just awkward. When I go out there, I speak to all my grandkids that she has in the house. I speak to everybody else. I sit down and get my nails done. After that, I say smooches to all y'all. I love you, and I leave. It's no connection no more. It's like it's just nothing. We didn't do it. They did. Let me see. It can be very hurtful. I don't have answers. I just live my life, accept it. My grades all wrong except one, so I worry about. Yeah, I mean, and the only reason why I'm talking about this today is because, like I said, this is something me and my husband just decided to do. As we just decided to do it today. You know, and like we have been already moving on our own spot, but today was just the final nail in the coffin. You know, cool, cool. Um, See, and it trips us out because when some go like prayer is free. Don't get me wrong, I pray for everybody. It don't matter, but they know who to call when they need a prayer. They'll call me or text me to heartbeat. Mom, it's a 911. Can you pray for me? Can you pray for me for real? I'm gonna do that. You mind? I pray for you all the time. I'm gonna do that. But like I said, nobody asked us, are we eating? Which we are. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, how do you know? How do you know? Y'all don't know if we got air over here, lights, water. Y'all don't know anything. Y'all living your best life. Screw my parents. That's how y'all saying it. Screw y'all. So we gonna let y'all do just that. Screw us. We're gonna let y'all go. And we going on with ourselves. And like I said, see, I'm like this. You gotta remember, I've had some hard knocks in my life. And what really gets me about it is because I know the sacrifices I made going above and beyond some stuff for them, stripping, all this other stuff that I did to make sure they had. They didn't know nothing about it, and they shouldn't because they were my kids. It was my job to take care of them. I'm not saying that. But when I think back on the sacrifices I made, the extra stuff I made to make sure they was in African dance, to make sure they got I can't even think of it now. Where you learn what fork to use, what knife to use. You learn what to wear and how to hold yourself, and all this and stuff. All this, culture that, all that extra to become who they are today, and you'll think it's screw y'all. You know, like I said, my husband being a real man, at times he was walking around holes in his shoes, and stuff so that we can have. And all y'all can say is screw y'all. Yeah, I have an issue with that. So I'm gonna help you say screw us. So like I told, keep that same energy. I don't care nothing about whatever. Keep that same energy. And I mean that. I don't care. I don't care. I'm one of them. I'm serious. I am a tough cookie. When you do me, I show you how to do me because I'm going to do you. And how I'm going to do you is I can cut you what they call the uck off. And I do it quickly. But I don't do it subtly. You will see, man. You will see, man. You'll be like, dang, I'm calling and that number ain't even going through. They don't get their number changed. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You don't call anyway. So what difference does it make? That's just what I'm saying. So, it is what it is. Anyway, if it costs me peace, it's too expensive. Unbother me, you get it. You get it. And I know people listening to like, them are her kids. How she gonna say it? Them are her kids. She brought them in. What you just, I'm gonna have like that because that right there is where I'm at. Whoever. Do you understand? Whoever. My piece is too expensive to play with. Don't do it. I won't let you. No. Mm-mm. So, you know, and I have one child that fell out with my mom and my sister. And I was going to dress her. And my mother said, let it go. I got it. Okay. So I did. But you mad because me, my mom, and my sister have bonded better than we ever have. We all said what we had to say. It's gone. It's over. We bonded. Then you feel some type of way. Why do you feel some type of way? I'm grown. That's what grown people do. They say what they got to say. They either decide they're going to still be in each other's life or they not. They make that decision and they go on. You don't hold grudges for years and months and that. I don't have that type of time to be doing it. And it ain't that I think I'm going nowhere. It takes up too much of your time. It eats you up on the inside. I don't have that time. I want to be happy. I want to be happy, and I'm going to be. Right. Keep that same energy. Facts. So I'm just like, okay, is this what we're doing now? Okay, cool. Like I said, my thing is just tell me the rules of the game because I want to play too. That's it. Don't play the game and I don't know the rules. I'm still trying to figure it out and you already got the rules and you gonna score on the game and win and I'm still trying to figure out the rules. Now, say the rules up front so we both can play the game. Call he needed something, otherwise he wouldn't call. See, I ain't with that usury spirit. I'm not. I don't care who it's from. And you know how people say, "You got any money?" And you said, "Nope." "You got any money?" "Yeah." "Can I have?" "No." For real? For real? You playing? Okay. Wait on it. See how that works? Do you have $10? Yep. Can I borrow it when I get it back? Nope. Because if you got to think about it, then nope. Because that means you ain't even gonna pay me back. Nope. I'm not obligated. Nope. Because again, now I will say this: my baby son, he checks on us, and of course, I still got two kids to live here. But my baby son, yeah, he checks on us. He'll text in a heartbeat. Sometime in the middle of the night, "How y'all doing? You okay?" See, it don't take nothing to do that. So anytime he asks, yeah, you can have. You sure can. One, he's on his own, 2-bedroom townhouse, and he works, but he still find the time to check on his parents. So, like I told my husband, whenever these deals come through, and I start, bringing in some of them checks with them zeros on it, nobody needs to hold out their hand and say, "I'm your child. Cannot You was my child when I didn't have these zeros. What makes anything different?" So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I ain't, like I said, I ain't mad. Once you say f me, I'm gonna show you how. I see it as he will appreciate me when I know. You know what? And that's so sad. That's so sad. That. But I'm gonna tell you what, man gonna appreciate me before that, because something gonna happen, and I'm not wishing it on him. But if life is true to form, something gonna happen, and you're gonna have to try to dial that number one more time, talking about, I can't. Then you're gonna show up at my doorstep number and say, "What do you need?" And you better hope I'm still here, because if we don't moved, you really out of luck. Email me, and hopefully I'll get back to you when I have the time. Y'all, yeah. Okay. It's my business line, y'all. Wait a minute. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi, good day. Am I speaking with Miss Berry?
Would y'all please stop calling this number? I've said so over and over, this is not the person.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I knew it was somebody stupid. How many times you gotta tell these people that them people don't live here? I don't get it. Anywho, but and what? Let me tell you something else that happened that kind of stuck in my craw. My husband, like we have a family text, right? Text thread. My mom every morning texts out Bible scriptures. Okay, every morning, everybody gets a Bible scripture. And so my husband, he know everybody's connected on that thread, right? So he texts, why don't y'all call or come and check on me? I am y'all daddy. Why don't y'all ever call and check on me? I just want to hear from y'all. Make sure y'all okay. Check on the old man. Okay. Now he sent that out in the text. Now ask me if anybody did anything about that. Nobody. Like I said, except the same one. Everybody else, ain't nobody contact him, ain't nobody text him, ain't nobody came to see him, ain't nobody did nothing. This was a month and a half ago when he sent it out. So when we had that conversation last week about what he sent out, I said, I told you. So then we talked about it today. He said, I'm done. And see, that was their only ally. He said he was done last week. So I knew it. That wasn't because, like I said, I got this thing in me that says uck it, put an F in front of it. Yeah, that's it. But my husband, he had that, he was just, come on, okay. So now he's done. And so this morning we've been making plans on, the extra stuff we're going to do, and all this for me and him and things like that. Yeah, it's a wrap.com. We're going to see. We're going to see. And after today, I ain't thinking no more about it. This is all the energy it's getting right here. Because anytime we have to find out something very important through Facebook, that already lets us know how you feel about us. So, and then we don't understand it because, okay, y'all lost a sibling, okay, in a horrific way. So we figured, okay, everybody will stay close, they will bond more together, all this and stuff. These kids don't went crazy. That's how we look at it, you know. And even with that, that's more of the reason why y'all should call your parents, because y'all did lose a sibling. Check on your parents. How y'all handling that? We okay. We know, since the thing happened with Jasmine, y'all kind of concerned about us. I'm still here. We doing okay. Love y'all. Yeah, well, yeah, NC girl. Like I said, I'm at this point in my life. No more. No more. If I don't get to see the grandkids, I just don't see them. I love them. It ain't got nothing to do with my love. I love them. And as they get older, they'll come and see me. And we'll have a relationship then. And now I just explain to them then what had happened. If they don't, oh well. Because let me tell you what has happened. Other kids, like my great nieces and nephews, have latched on to us like crazy. So what I'm saying is, God'll never have you down. He'll always have a ram in the bush. So y'all don't want our help. We just help somebody else. See how it works? It's so sure my son has proven time and time again is he is only in people who give and do for him, not a slave to my. I know that's right. Unbother me, girl. Woo. Okay, so that young girl that still live here, that's kin to me. The other day, I said, "Is there any clothes down there that need to be folded up?" And she said, I think so." I said, "Okay, well, fold them up." Huh? I said, "Fold them up," which is something I shouldn't have to ask you. But nevertheless, see, what you're not going to do, and I hate that saying, but what you're not going to do is get up, go to work, stay out with all your friends and stuff like that, and then come in and then take your shower, go straight to sleep, and do it all over again. If you here, just like everybody else here, you got a responsibility. I don't care how you take it, you still have a responsibility. Now, if you don't feel like you need the responsibility or you don't want to do it and all that, you are free to leave. Nobody's holding your hand. Bye. Get your stuff, your habit, your attitude, and get out of my house. See, that's where I'm at with it. You 18. You out of school, just graduated. You working, make it work. Make it work. So which one you want to do? Fold clothes, I get out. So because see, this is when y'all life ain't gonna be easy on them. When they hit the bricks, honey, life ain't gonna be easy at all. So that's where I'm at with it. And if you stop speaking to me because I'm trying to make you a productive person like I've always done, then stop speaking. Okay? And next, shoot. I ain't never been one to cry over people speaking to me. I just, like I said, y'all, I got that, it runs straight in between the middle of my forehead. It's called Ucket. I ain't got to be high to have that word. You know how Cat Williams said, when you smoke weed, that's what that's what you be saying. Now, I don't even have to do all that. That I just live with that and tattooed in my memory. Ucket. So that's where I'm at with it. Appreciate you. Ucket. And they think I'm so mean, and I probably am. I'll take that. I'll be mean. Okay. Now what? Okay. Now that you know, and you've been knowing me all your life. Okay. And but when you need money, my money ain't mean, is it? Mm. When you need somebody to talk to, I ain't mean then. When you need somebody to pray for you, I ain't mean then. But I mean, okay. All right. I got you. No, I just don't let you dictate to me or my life. And that's what you don't like. Because I don't jump through hoops. Most parents jump through hoops. Their kids be like, well, I ain't gonna let you see your grandkid. Okay, okay, okay. What do you I ain't like, okay, well, I ain't getting there humping my back making them. They your responsibility, not mine, okay. I remember how they looked. I got pictures. See, yeah, I'm a hardcore person. I'm telling you, don't get me on that side. When I'm so nice. I am. If like I said, if I'm for you, I'm for you. I'm so nice. I am. But I am a Libra. And that scale will tilt another way if you mess with me. And when you tilt the other way, you don't want what you get. Because before I take it back, I add more to it. I promise you. I give you a reason to hate me so well, you wouldn't even want to hear my name. You'd be like, who? Man, don't say your name to me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I'm just sure sometimes grow up and start smelling themselves and forget they are grown and we don't have to tolerate. No, we don't. No, you right about that, girl. We don't. Mm-mm. And that's where I'm at with it. Sorry, I just killed this water. So, are you comparing doing household chores to Jeopardy? Oh, Lord, y'all. Any shoot. I'm just saying. I just wanted to just, let y'all know if you're going through something with your children like that, you're not by yourself. It's a community of us that's doing that for real. But we just have to, put ourselves first and keep it moving. And those who always got something to say about, like, I can't believe you did your kids like that. You have some. Have some first, then holler at me. Because it's easy to be on the outside when you ain't got none to try to dictate to parents what they should and shouldn't do. Have some first. Then tell me what to do. That's all I'm saying. Just have you one or two. And then tell me. Because until then, what you say, I don't care. And that's the bottom line. I don't care. So, yeah. And you can't say, well, I'm on the outside looking in, even though I don't have any kids. I'm on the outside looking in, and I feel like you need to do X, Y, and Z. Because how do you know the parent didn't do A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, X, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. How do you know they didn't do all the other ones before? You just looking at where you are. So it's a lot of times your opinion is not necessary. So, like I said, have some first, then holler. Just have one or two. Stay up with the child while they're crying in the middle of the night because they got an ear infection, or stay up with the child when you don't know what's wrong with them. They can't tell you what's wrong with them, and all they do is moan and cry. And you have to figure out what the moan and the cry means. How about you ain't had no sleep and you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, you change your pamper, stumble in the kitchen to warm a bottle to feed them, go back to sleep, and they crying again at 5:45, and you doing the routine all over again. Throughout today. You learn to nap when they nap, and then you can't do it every time because you realize, well, while they sleep, I need to go ahead and possibly take a shower. I need to go ahead and clean the kitchen and the house, and go ahead and do the laundry while they sleep, and go ahead and make doctor's appointments. And you start making your life around the needs of the child. You forget your individual because you put the needs of the child first. Even when it comes to marriage, a lot of times married folks forget they married. They don't have no date nights, no nothing, because everything that the child needs come first. God forbid if you take time for yourself, because then people say, oh, you selfish. That baby needs you. That kid needs you. Not to mention, out of 24 hours, 20 of them goes to the child. And God forbid I took 1 hour for myself. Now I'm selfish. Let's throw in if they got allergies to food and formula. Now you got to buy a special formula because they can't tolerate the formula that's free because maybe you get weak. Well, they can't drink that. So now you got to come out of your pocket and buy formula along with these high butt pampers. See, don't talk to me. Have a kid first, then holler at me. Let's not mention potty training. And then when you got to take them to daycare, and daycare swear that they go through 8 pampers a day, and you know for a dang sure when they at home they barely go through 4. So you supporting pampers for the whole daycare center, but you go ahead and do it because why? If you don't, you're gonna be labeled as negligent, a negligent parent. And then if they nose is running, they coughing, they sick, you got to call into work if you're working. I can't come today. My child's sick. Okay, so they're only going to allow you to do that so many times before they fire you. Then you can't support your child, period. So you start making tough decisions. I cannot miss this third day of work, but my baby's sick. What you going to do? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Those are decisions that parents and most of the time mothers sacrifice for. Don't nobody ever think about that or talk about that when that goes on. It's always, I buy my baby Jordans, and I buy my baby Nikes, and my baby wear the best of this, and my baby wear the best of that, and I got this, I got that. Okay, great. Great for you. Good. Yay. That's all I'm saying. It's more to that than just that. It's more. So then you start trying to look for alternative babysitters because you can't miss that third day of work. If you miss that third one, you get written up, and you know your child gonna get sick again. So you can't afford to have a write up because what if you got to call it again? This time, what if you're sick? So you start calling around the second day. Can you do me a favor? I need somebody to watch my child at this time and I'll pay you. They forget they not a licensed daycare and they be talking about, yeah, give me $50 for one day for some hours. But what you gonna do? Because you need it. See what I'm saying? So man, miss me. Any like she said, anything that costs me my piece is too expensive. I don't went through that. Parents deserve a little bit more than what the kids give them when they become grown. We don't deserve your butt to kiss at all. Because I can tell you some parents on YouTube that I don't saw. I don't know how they still got their kids, but that's just me. Because when I was having kids and when our kids was younger, CPS would take your kids for less than what these people get called on, much less. Now it's like I don't get it. I'd be like, huh? And that's not the case to take the kid? Okay. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's just me. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. I ain't, just talking about what I'm talking about. And I know all real mothers in this chat understand what I just said. I know you understand what I just said. When you in between a rock and a hard place, you between, oh my gosh, like, because even if you got that husband at home helping you, he ain't missing that day to stay with the kid. It's always up to the wife to sacrifice what she done. Whether she, yes, she got a job, she might be making X amount of dollars, but their wife is the one to stop and say, go ahead and work, I'll stay home. Y'all must done left me. Y'all must done left me because ain't nobody saying nothing. I know I'm in the house. So parents deserve a little bit more than what kids give them. A little bit more respect. Because a whole lot of people throwing their kids in the dumpster. I'm just saying. So, any two, don't hold your head down. Let me encourage y'all. Don't hold your head down. Keep your head held high. Know that you did the best that you could with what you had, and you deserve better than what they're giving. And keep it moving. And keep it moving. I'm just saying. So that's it. That's all I'm just saying. I just want to encourage y'all, those that have kids, and those who don't, hey, this is something to put in your pipe. Hopefully if you have kids, they'll never have to walk this way. But if you do, hey, you're not alone. You're not by yourself. You're not. But don't let them put no guilt trip on y'all either. Because they're good at that. Well, if you had a okay, uh and Andy thought it was candy. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, we all had our stuff to do. Girl, yes, and that's what we begin to do. NC girl, we are getting to know each other all over again. And one, he know I'm very honest. I don't know about these men who got these women. Let me just say this. I don't know about these husbands who got these women who is not honest at all. They just lie, just lie. See, here's the thing. Let's just say I stole some money, which I didn't. But let's just say, okay, I stole some money. My husband finds out that I stole this money. He's got proof that I stole this money. He's got camera that I stole this money. But I'm still saying I ain't steal this money. How do you build from that? If I'm not going to admit my wrongdoing and I'm caught, How do you build from that? So if you can't be honest, you have no marriage. If you can't be honest, you have no relationship. And that's the truth. Honesty is what everything is built on. When you lie, it's sinking sand. You cannot build on sinking sand. It'll never work. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and a whole lot of people be trying to rebuild, and the person ain't changed. They not remorseful for some stuff. They haven't, they lied. They ain't told you the truth still, and you trying to rebuild. How you rebuild on a lie? What happens is the person gets better at lying. That's it. They get better at lying. It doesn't change them. They just get better at lying. They learn how to cover their tracks. They're like, oh, I see where I made that mistake. Okay, so I ain't gonna make that mistake no more. And they cover their tracks. And then down the line, you find out again the person's stealing again. So I'm out to all the single people. Make sure that you got somebody that'll be totally honest with you, even if it hurts. And if you the idiot that can't take honesty, then you setting yourself up to be with somebody who will lie to you just to keep the peace. Don't become that person. Women, don't ask the man the truth and then get mad because he tells you the truth. Men, don't ask the woman to be honest with you. And when she's honest with you, you make her feel bad because she's honest with you. Or you cut her off because you don't want to hear the honesty. You make her think that what she's saying is not important because you don't agree with it. That's a bunch of BS. And there is going to be a lot of people that get together and they're going to be just as stupid in a relationship as you will see. And what I mean by that is neither one of them is going to be telling each other the truth. They're going to be lying to each other and they're going to go on anyway, just lying. I don't care who you are. When you're in a relationship, if you never have a disagreement, something wrong with you. Because that means somebody's lying. Nobody agrees with everything all the time. You two different people trying to be one. Nobody, you have your freaking opinion. So and I think, you know, before my marriage, before my husband, I think my problem, with other men is because I was honest. They wanted to think everything about them was great, and it wasn't. And I was just that one that was honest, was like, no, no, you got a little temper about you, like that. What? See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why does that? Why are you upset about that? I've seen you do X, Y, and Z. Why you? Did you not do that? You know. And then I have, hey Gino, hey love, long time no see. Uh, then I have this thing that my family used to say to me when I was telling them that I was being molested. They used to say, mm, yeah, everything's everybody else's fault. It's never your fault, is it? Everything is always up to somebody else. You always, what's that word they use? You always the innocent one, or you always play the innocent person. That right there, that right there, y'all, y'all. That's the kiss of death. Now that's the kiss of death. I'm telling you, I'm being molested. Still, catch that. That's the still part. I'm telling you that. And you tell me I like to play the victim. Okay. Okay. So it's certain phrases when I hear them That's a kiss of death. If certain things said, kiss of death. Because when people say stuff like that to y'all, they mean it. They really mean it. Now, some people say it trying to be sarcastic, I smart, I trying to, you know how people try to say stuff to you to make you feel bad because they mad, they angry, so they'll say something to try to make you pissed. Some things you don't use on a person to try to make a point out of try to be one up. That's just like, let's just say, NC girl. I'm gonna use you because I know you ain't gonna get mad. That's just like NC girl. Let's just say her boyfriend, and I know she's married, so that's why I'm saying her boyfriend. Let's just say this. Say she's not married. Say her boyfriend's beating her. And I know her boyfriend's beating her. Or that he has beat her. Okay. And I say, and she tells me, she's telling me something, and I go, I see why he blacked your eye. I see why he beat you. That's me being malicious. That's what that is. You don't use that to get back at nobody. That's low caliber and low class. And that shows who you really are. So we can say whatever we want to say and try to make people think we're great and we got these swelling words and, we above par. But when it all comes down to it, if you have no control over you or what you have to say in that moment, it shows who you are. Because let me tell you something. I've had people to say stuff to me that I know for a fact, if my mouth get loose, I can read them so bad that they would have for the rest of their life. Because my mouth ain't broke. Do you hear what I'm saying? I could say something to people that would be the truth that would eat the stuff out of them, make them feel lower in the dirt. But to go to show what type of heart I got, I don't do it. Because I don't believe in crushing nobody. My thing is I go, oh, okay. I ain't going there with you. Because I could say something that hurt you, but it ain't even worth it. But thank you for exposing who you are. Because some things there's no coming back from. It's just not. Because words hurt. Words cut you where knives can't. Words cut internally. You may heal from a slice physically, but sometimes eternally and emotionally, when people say stuff to you, it's hard to heal. Because every time you see that person or every time you think about them, you're not going to think about all the good times that y'all had. You're going to think about that one thing that they said to you. And that right there is the coup de grace. Let me see. I've heard people say things like that before. One in particular. See, you know, and it's not even the truth hurts, but it's not even the truth. It's how you use my struggle and my pain to try to make a point. You trying to be nasty by using something I told you in confidence. See how that works? You tell me in confidence you trying to trust me with your deepest, darkest secrets because you need to tell somebody. You trying to relate to me and you tell me that in confidence. And then I'm mad at something you did, I said, and I come back and throw it in your face. Yeah, okay. Okay. What that does, as I stated, it reveals the heart of a person. You can't come away from character. Character is who you are. It ain't somebody you're trying to be. Character is who you are. Oh, y'all, my nose is draining now. Whew, thank God. Hold on one moment. Okay, so my sinuses has been really, 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 really messing with me, right? So I took me another elderberry, which is doing some stuff, but then I turned around and took this serapeptase I be telling y'all about. And as serapeptase, it eats anything that's not living. And so what it does is it eats the mucus and all that, and it flushes it out. And so that's what's happening now. And I finally feel some relief. Like I really feel relief now. So TS has said it. It has the audacity to call himself a counselor. Girl, I think girl. That's all I'm gonna say about that is girl. Girl. you know, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can still be cool with you. But I just, like I said, tell me what game we playing, the rules of the game, so I can play too. But I hold myself at a higher esteem. I don't let anybody pull my button on my character at all. Just cause you hit the gutter or you come from the gutter for me, don't mean I'm gonna come for the gutter for you. Now there ain't gonna be too many times I'm gonna turn the other cheek though. I'm gonna be honest with you. See, cause I don't do a lot of talking. I'm a fighter. So it's like, okay. You just revealed who you are. So now that I know who I'm playing with, let's play. Bottom line. Now that I know who's in the game, let's play. And that's it. So that's it. You should never, for real, even in counseling, they tell you, even when you go to marriage counseling, they teach husband and wives how to fight. Okay. You never take each other for granted. You never take something serious to throw back at a person. Hey, stuff down. Read. You never do that. Now, I don't care nothing about you, but I still got, you know what, y'all, that's why I said I'm not a beefer. I couldn't be in the beef section because I'm not a beefer, I'm a fighter. I don't know how to do all that. Like, my mouth is vicious, but my mouth will say stuff because I be wanting to fight. Like, I'll say stuff to you to make you want to hit me because that's what I want you to do. All that other stuff just to be going back and forth and no results, no, it ain't me. So I stay out of that. I'm like, no, I ain't never been one to waste words. If I say something to you, you know what my next move is. And I don't argue. So point blank, period. But they even tell you, like I said, they tell you in counseling, you don't take each other's worst thing and try to make a point by throwing it in each other's face. That's why a woman cheated on you because you wasn't no good, and that's why you don't do that because y'all, words hurt. And sometimes there is no coming back from the things that you say. It's just not. It's like we'll never be here again, but I'm still all right with you enough to where I can carry on a conversation with you because I don't care now. I don't care anything about all that other. You just somebody I talk to, I speak to, whatever. That's it. But you come for me and my peace, and you come for me to hurt me. No. Mm-mm. So guard your peace, guard your heart, guard your house. Just guard everything, okay? Because, like I said, some people come to steal, kill, and destroy. They Satan's kids. That's what they do. They come to steal, kill, and destroy. So just make sure that you guard your life, guard your heart, guard your mind. For real. If something in you tell you not to trust somebody, you better follow that and stop trying to get these. You love the taste of elderberry, okay? Yeah, and stop trying to give these people, extra, extra, extra. Well, I'm gonna see if I can trust them with this. I know I couldn't trust. Okay, fool. Okay, I'm just so transparent. I tell you, like I said, I'm a new parent. I'm transparent. I tell you everything about me. No matter. Sure, what you gonna do? Re-victimize me? I already done been through that. So, and next, next. What's your? I don't have no opinion. Gino, I don't. I don't have no opinion. I don't have no opinion. I just let people have live. That's it. I don't like Gabrielle Union, period. So I would never say anything that was gonna make her look good because I don't like her. I don't like her spirit. To me, I think she's a snake. I will talk about her though, because that child is a child, so I'm not gonna say anything about the kid. But I don't like her. I think she's a snake. I think she screwed around until she landed the jackpot. And once she landed the jackpot, then yeah. Plus, anybody who makes fun of slavery and you're black, mm-mm, I don't have no, I don't have nothing for you. Anybody who makes fun of those that's trying to help black people get our cut the check. Okay, you driving, be careful. Okay. Thanks for coming through. Smooches to you. I don't trust Gabrielle Union as far as I can see her, and I can't see her. I don't think she's a good person. I just don't like her. So I haven't liked her in years. I haven't liked her in years. So, you know. No, I'm saying that's how she comes off to me. And she was married once before to a pro football player. And when the pro football player, I think he lost his contract or he got hurt or released or something, all of a sudden she wasn't in love no more, so she left him. And then she landed Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne Wade has even came out of his mouth saying he does not like being a man that's in charge. He likes for her to be in charge. He wants a woman to rule him. Now, don't get me wrong. I know women's lib gonna get mad at me, but I think there's an order of things. This is my opinion. I believe that the man is the head of the house. I do. Now, the head ain't nothing without the neck. You try to have a head without a neck. That's just head and shoulders. You can't turn nowhere at all. You know. No, April girl, that's one thing we on board together with, boo. No, I don't like her. Not at all. So, but yeah, and any man to me that is okay with being second shows you who he truly is. Yeah, now that's it. Yeah. I liked her in that, like you said, the character. And what else? Yeah, that was it. That was it. Because everything else, that was it. See, but here's the thing, and we want to know why. And we want to know why the world is topsy turbo right now, and that's because the order of things is messed up. And I know people ain't gonna like it, but oh well. The order of things is messed up. When you're out of order, when things is out of order, you can't help but to have it upside downwards. You can't, and that's just my opinion. And my opinion don't make other people wrong, but I'm just saying, I believe that the man is the head of the household. I do. And I'm not taking it back. I believe that. Now, if there's no man in your household, then of course I'm not talking to you. But if you so happening you have a husband, you shouldn't be ruling him. It should be a together thing, but when it's all said and done, if there's a decision to be made, he should have the final say. And if he can't make the decision, then it said, well, you know what, babe? I think your decision as my wife is a little bit better than mine. I'm going to leave that up to you. That's different, but you have a freaking understanding. But all these mini mouse, mini thinking men who let these women run over them, I don't have no respect for them. What's his name? Bandman Cabo. It's this YouTuber millionaire named Bandman Cabo that I heard talking about that. And Bandman Cabo, I agree. I don't think I don't think it's right. Period. See, what everybody's trying, not everybody, but what society is doing now, they want to clear all the lines. All the lines. They want to clear all the lines and just make everything blurred together. Everything blurred together. There shouldn't be this, it shouldn't be that, it shouldn't be this, it shouldn't be. We're just gonna take away all the rules and regulations, all the lines. We're just gonna be just let everything live, let everything go, let everything be there. I can identify as a tree if I want to. which I can walk around naked outside because I'm an oak tree. Oak trees don't have clothes. So if somebody want to walk around outside and say, hey, you naked. No, I'm a tree. Or somebody can say, you know what, I identify as a car. What type of car? A Buick. Yes. Yes, NC girl, that's exactly what's going on. What I don't like, now don't get me wrong, because I have kids that are gay. I have a sister that's married to a woman. So I'm not saying that. But I do stand my ground in a whole lot of things that I believe. And just because I believe one way don't make me anti another way. I have my own opinion. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got one. And what they're trying to do is make it, if I don't agree with you, now you want me to be homophobic. First of all, I'm not scared of nobody. Phobic means to be scared of. I'm not scared of nobody. So let's redefine that word. Okay. So, secondly, I can have my opinion. You got your opinion on how you are. Why can I have an opinion on what I accept or what I like? I don't mistreat anybody at all. I love everybody, and that's the truth. Unless you do something to me, I still love you, but I might not like you, and that's the real talk. It's real talk. Because I gotta love you before I die, and ain't nobody worth my salvation, and that's the truth, and that's how I look at everybody. I may not like you, but I'm gonna love you because I ain't busting hell open because I hate you. Lies. And that's another thing. People not believing that there is a hell anymore. Everybody believes there is a heaven, but nobody believes there's a hell. How you have one without the other? I'm just saying. It's just like how they doing now. People don't want critical theory thinking. People critical theory talk, but y'all want to give us Juneteenth. Now, how you gonna have one without the other? What are we celebrating? What will we be celebrating from what? What does Juneteenth mean? We were what? But you don't want them to know that there was slavery. You better, man, don't, man. See, people don't like to think anymore. They're trying to make it wrong for you to use your own mind and challenge some of this foolishness. It's like, I have an opinion, I have a mind. I'm going to do both. I'm going to think about some stuff and I'm going to voice my opinion. If everybody else can voice their opinion, what's wrong with mine? If I become your enemy because I tell you my truth, heaven forbid. It's always been that agenda. It's always been that agenda, you know. And that's what I was going to say. What I don't like is, okay, me and 300 had this conversation, and I'm going to bring it to the forefront. I said, here's my question. I said 300, because he's not married at this time. I said, if you meet a person and she's beautiful, okay, and you take her out, y'all hit it off. When it comes to get ready to go down to do the thing, you find her branch there. Okay? Do you understand? Or do you get pissed because of the deception? Now, to me, that's deception. Because you need to let him know who you really are. I don't care what you identify as. What was you born as? Like when you came out, did you have a twig or did you have a split? Which one? You know. And I think a lot of people be trying to get mad at men at straight men because they make their opinion say, nah, I don't want no trans woman. I know woman trying to be no man trying to be a woman. I want a biologically made from scratch from heaven. It came through the womb as a woman. That's what I want. Well, what happens is people hear that of the opposite persuasion and they start trying to call these men homophobic. Why are they homophobic? Because they don't find you attractive. That's what we got to stand up against. You do you. Whatever you crave or whatever you desire, we're not knocking you for that. But on the flip side, don't get mad at my brother because he don't desire you. That don't make him homophobic. He has a desire. He may not want a short girl with brown eyes. He may want a tall girl with short hair. I mean, that's just life. We don't always attract what other people think we should. And if he's not attracted to you and he's not attracted to that lifestyle, you can't make him homophobic because of that. And that's what they're trying to do. Any man who comes out, any straight man come out and say, nah, I ain't into that. That ain't me. What you saying? He's homophobic. We're gonna counsel him. We're gonna counsel him. Counsel him for what? Because he told you the truth? Because he told you what he desired? Y'all see how stupid and dangerous that is? Because I don't agree with you. Now you want to counsel me. That's Hitler's mentality. Hitler wanted to kill the Jews because they didn't agree with him. They wasn't like him. They didn't do what they... That's a Hitler mentality. But then on the flip side, y'all want us to accept everything else. But when we have an opinion, we wrong. Huh? Okay. If you say so. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. Okay. Trust me, I've had this conversation several times, and I'm just glad that my sister understands my heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody. And if that's who she fell in love with, I support it. I'm for it. I love it. On the same token, I love men. I love everything about the dark black man, honey. The darker the barrier, the sweeter the juice to me. Trust and believe. I like the biceps, the triceps, the almost steps. Ain't nothing better to me than a black man. So that's my opinion. What about it, Gino? What about it? I don't get what you're saying. Like I said, to each his own. I'm not gonna speak on that little boy because he's somebody's kid. I won't do that. Whatever the parents decide, okay. Because I ain't gotta live with it. They do. It's okay. You know. Um, that's it. That's all I got to say about that. I don't have any more to say. If it was a grown man or whatever, then I would give my opinion. But other than that, because it's a kid, I don't have opinion. I don't have an opinion about it. I don't. I just wish them well in whatever decisions that they make because it's final. It's final. Now let's talk about, I will say this. Why come Charlie Tilton, the blonde white woman, why come ain't nobody reported her? Why come nobody's went and got her child? She wouldn't adopt the child from Africa. The child is biologically a boy. From day one, she has put that boy in dresses. She gave him a female name. That boy, she calls him a girl. So he's walking around with a whole penis and she's raising him as a girl because that's what she wanted. And if that's not mental abuse, I don't know what it is. He didn't get a chance to choose. See, he didn't get a chance to choose. She chose for him from a baby. Nobody's talking about that. And everybody see her on these things with this little boy dressed up in the dress with balls and stuff on his head. And he's a straight up boy. Ain't nobody said a word. But y'all gonna come for everybody else who has an opinion about life. Yeah, but yeah, Lord, don't let me run for office. Don't let me run for office. You know, so I am gonna do a show about that though. I am. I'm going to do a show about it. And I know I'm gonna piss people off, but my opinion is my opinion and I stand by it. I saw that and I wanted to snatch her. I know that's right, but that part of that, yeah, That's my point. You know, it'd be different if he decided that that's what he was. Okay, more power to you, boo. Do you? Okay, I support that. More if you decide that, okay, great. She wouldn't got him and made him a female. And I got a feeling. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna put that out there. I'm not gonna put that out there. But it's sad. It's sad. Nobody, everybody still, her friends and talking to her and stuff. Nobody think it's odd that this woman went over and got a black child and made a boy, baby, a girl. Nobody thought it was something wrong with that. It goes to show you how screwed up Hollywood is. Nobody. No, there was nothing wrong with it. Miss me on that. It's just, y'all, I feel some type of way about all of this. I'm not trying to be funny. I do. I feel some type of way about that. Like I said, if you're a grown person, you decide, well, I love the same sex, good. I clap it up for you. Amen. Because you know what you like, you know what you attracted to. All power, honey. Go for it. Okay? Go for it. But when it comes to a kid, I have an issue with that. I have a big issue with that. But again, yeah, even before that, when she went and got him, she put him in female stuff. And nobody thinks there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's saying anything. And that's what bothers me. People gonna get mad because you have an opinion, but this a whole clown over here that made this little boy a girl, and ain't nobody got no problem with it. Man, miss me. I refuse to watch her in anything. Okay, so I'm gonna say again, Tariq Nasheed has a movie out called Buck Breaking. You need to get it. You need to get it. That's all I'm gonna say. You need to get it. She might have wanted $1 million, but she ain't gonna rob no bank to get it. So even though she may have wanted a girl, a daughter. He wasn't one, so she should have held out until she got one. You don't turn a whole human being into anything that you want. That's crazy. That's like me going to get 300 and telling him, you know what, I always wanted a sister. So I'm here, put this dress on and put this wig on. You're my sister now. That's a whole human. And see, my mouth gets me in trouble because I say what I can't help it. I just when I hear the uckery, I gotta speak on it. It just don't make no sense. And then we want to know why the weather is crazy. We want to know why everything is. It seems like it's out of its domain. It's out of its crater because everything is. When I let me find this. Let me post this right here. Wrong one. Oh, here it is. Right. Nobody talks about it. In other words, let me paraphrase this. It's the verse I just put right here. Whatever we allow, he's going to allow. Whatever we stop, he'll stop. Point blank, period. Thanks, more 300. So, and I know people hate when I go to the Bible because everybody's convinced that's the white man's word. That's why you have to know what the heck you're talking about. I don't argue scripture. I don't argue the Bible. It's certain things I don't have to argue at all. So I'm just saying. And so we wondering why all this stuff is happening. Guess why? Because of all the stuff we're allowing. No, and you're right, 300. You're right. Only thing he did was whitewashed it. He took out where we were and put him. So, I'm just like, mm-mm, mm-mm. Y'all can do what y'all want to do, but let me tell you something, honey. I say this. I'm gonna be the one standing for righteousness' sake. I will be the one standing for righteousness' sake. Everybody else can do what they want to do. Am I perfect? Heck to the no. But do I desire and strive to be? Absolutely. So everybody can do what they want to do, and y'all, can keep going with these wind and doctrines that's coming up and all this and stuff. When you know the truth, you do the truth. You walk the truth. You live the truth. You speak the truth. There will never be a time that I'm not truthful over here, ever. Even if it hits me. That's what you don't get. Even if whatever I post over here eats me up, I'm still going to tell the truth. So I don't know what people want. I have no clue. But I will say this. Now, scientists are trying to make it where men can carry it. I stump down. Stump down. What you said, I seen that too. It's the natural order of things that they're trying to get rid of, and that's why everything's topsy turvy. That's what I'm saying. That's what exactly what I'm saying. Why would a man want to carry a baby? Where are you gonna deliver it from, your butthole? I mean, do you see what that don't even make sense? It's crazy. It's just okay. Back in biblical days, can anybody tell me? Huh. Okay, I tell you what. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. Every time human beings start to corrupt themselves, you hear me? God destroys the world and starts over. Think back to Noah. Cain's kids was crazy. They were doing a little bit of everything. And for I think it was 400 years almost. I'm gonna have to go back in my study notes and look for that. But I think it was 400 years. Noah kept saying, "It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain." They laughed at him. They scoffed him. They did all of that stuff. But he was consistent. He kept building the ark. Okay? What happened? We all know what happened. Noah and his family started over the world again. Okay, populated the world again. Okay, then we go to Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham's nephew Lot and his family was in Sodom and Gomorrah. Once again, the people have corrupted themselves. You hear what I'm saying? And what happened? The cries was so bad that God himself came down and told Abraham what he was going to do. He sent the angels to get Lot and his family out before he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. And they were so corrupt that the men of the city tried to sleep with the angels because they were men. See, they were specified. They wasn't these floating beings. They were men. And even even Lot said, no, don't do this. I'm paraphrasing y'all. Don't do this. I have daughters. I will give you my daughters who's never known a man. They didn't want them. They wanted the men. And the angels end up blinding them, the corrupt people, so that Lot and his family could flee. What happened? It's so many things in that story that we can get from that. The point I'm trying to make is, once again, got destroyed. And we can go on, and we can go on, and we can, even the beginning of the Bible where it says, in the beginning was the earth, in the beginning was God. And it talks about how the earth was full of void, darkness, and stuff. You know, when that took place, it was the fall of the angels. That's when that took place. They're just telling you, they're starting the story to let you guys know what caused it. I mean, what was going on. But what caused it is back in Revelations. And it's back in another chapter that led up to that. The darkness being over the earth. See, y'all, I can come on here and if I begin to really, really teach the word, some of y'all will be crazy because you have heard so much propaganda preached across the pulpit on a platform that is stuck in your mind. Just like this. The angels told Joseph and Mary when Jesus was younger, do not go back, go to sojourn in Egypt. We will let you know when it's safe to return. Now, they went down, and if anybody can tell me what type of people is in Egypt and where Egypt is at, how was these people able to blend in? If they were white, hear what I'm saying. If they were white, how were they able to blend in? You don't think message would have got back to the king that the people he's seeking is now in Egypt when the king found them where they were? And that's why the angel told them not to go back, to keep going that way. Come on now. Come on. Let's think about that. Evidently, they wasn't white because Egypt, Africa, and things like that, they all look like you and me. Some has a bronze color. Some of your relatives have bronze colors. And then there's a description of Jesus in the Bible. So when they talk about, it's a white man's religion, y'all ought to quit that mess. Y'all ought to quit it. And you know what? Okay, you right, 300. They probably would, but guess what? I'm good with that. Cause like I said, the one thing I have to be able to do is look myself in the mirror every morning. I have to be able to be okay with me. So I ain't gonna lie to nobody to kick it. So I'm just saying, honey, let me tell you something. That matter of fact, Revelations doesn't scare me because I know who I am and I know how I live. If I was one that didn't live a day's worth of dog meat, I would run from that too. A lot of time pastors don't preach that because they don't understand it and they don't know it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like they stay away from that. And plus, a lot of times also, it convicts them. It convicts their walk, what they're doing, everything. So, you know, they stay away from it and everything. Um, just like when I asked the question, is hell permanent? You know, everybody and their mama say yeah. So I'm like, okay. You know, that's a simple question. Is hell permanent? So I'm gonna ask it on her. Is hell permanent? Is anybody gonna answer that? Press one if hell is permanent. Press two if it's not. This is simple. Now this is easy. I was just trying to see where everybody's at. Okay, so 300, be obedient. I said press one if you think it is, and press two if you think it's not. Okay, you said it is. Okay. Anybody else want to answer? Okay. Okay. Hold on one moment. I'm answering the question real quick, y'all. Hold on. Everybody wants to inbox me at one time. No, no. Okay, so let's see something. Hold on. Uh uh uh. You got the cutest little baby face. Okay, so I'll be back over there. Hold on. If my computer will act right, it just don't want to act right. Okay, so where y'all at? I lost y'all. Here we go. Hee. Okay, so FYI, from now on, you all will know the answer to this question. Hell is not permanent. What? Okay, Coco, you lying. You lying there. You desecrating the Bible and you girl, you gonna get it. God gonna get you. Anywho, okay, so as I stated, hell's not permanent. And I always like to give y'all proof. Here you go. So from now on, when people say that hell is the final, no, it's not. The lake of fire is. So you know how people always say, "I'll go to hell and we'll be partying down there and I'll be doing all this, yeah." And I'll be no, you're not. No, you're not. Death ain't even permanent. Do you see what that scripture said? And if you want to find that, that's Revelations 20, chapter, the 4th verse. And it says, "And death and hell." So that lets you know death is a being. Being. It's a being, okay? Death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. That's the second death. Not hell, the lake of fire. Oh Lord, we almost 2 hours. Lord have mercy. So let me go these 9 minutes just to be at 2 and we be done. I know I've been on here this long. Don't y'all know I ain't had nothing to eat all day? Oh, this fast is really going. Oh, Jesus. Anywho. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know that. Because see what I'm saying? A lot of people um misunderstood. I'm gonna say that because I don't think people deliberately trick anybody or whatever. So they misunderstood, and they've always said, "No, is it 14 or 4? I think it is 14. I'm sorry, I said 4. I apologize. You're right. Okay, yeah." So I am, I've been trying to do the thing of this book, and I think I'm going to because I think there is a need of knowing and everything that we might take it to Google Meets. It might be one we do on Google Meets, y'all. You know how we've been going over on Google Meets. It might be one we go over and do. Just like everybody else go to Zoom, we on Zoom it, we meet it. Can you expound on that? Does that mean death will be cast into the yeah? That's why I said death is a being. It's a being. Like let's just say like a cloud. Let's look at it as a cloud. And you can take like a cloud and stuff it in something, or maybe I should say a balloon. Let's look at a balloon, and you can make a balloon captive. Okay, so death is a being. Okay, hell is a being also. It's a place. But when it's all said and done, both of those things will be cast into. They're going to go down into, are thrown into this lake. If you can look at a lake, okay, I'm just trying to give you a metaphor. If you can look at a lake and think about it being nothing but fire, and you putting death in it, and you putting hell in it, and that's where it's going to be in that lake. No problem. And that's what I'm saying. It's a whole lot of things that has been taught or said with no clarity. I don't know everything, but such as I do, I share. And that right there needed to be expounded upon because a lot of people think it. Yes, we'll go in the lake of fire as well. Absolutely. Because it no longer exists. Absolutely. So everybody said, "Oh, Hitler, he's in hell. Oh, this one's in hell." They be telling you, "Go to hell." All this and stuff. And I know y'all have heard people say, "We're gonna party in hell. We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing it." I go because they think that's the final. But no, it's not the final. It's just a holdover until the final, which is the lake of fire. So when I tell y'all that I try to examine myself and I don't have time to be hating people, I don't. I may not like you, but I won't hate you because I don't want anything to send me to the lake of fire. Okay, I'm not going to hell, and I dang sure don't want to be in the lake of fire. Yeah, that's why I asked it because a lot of people just stop at hell because they don't know the difference, and so that's why I asked that because I want to see where people are. You know what I'm saying, in their walk or in their teachings of what they've learned. I want to see and everything. Like I said, it wasn't to shame anybody, but when you know something and you can prove it, that's different. But I thank y'all for even volunteering to even speak up. A lot of people didn't even say nothing. How you gonna learn if you never speak up? See, I'm not one that's scared to speak up. If I don't know, I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you what I think. Who knows? It might be a shot in the dark. It might be right. But a lot of people are scared, to even speak up or say anything. So I know everybody think on, that when we die, that's it. It's nothing else gonna happen. We come back reincarnated and we do this and we do that. And it sounds good. It sounds really, really good. It does. Although when you in hell, you can get it together and get another chance. That's a lie. Once they say, honey, once your spirit leave his body, it's over. There is no repentance in the grave. Anywho, all right, y'all. It was wonderful speaking with you guys today. Just wanted to come on and share my little stuff and everything and see who else was going through what I was going through. Um, and everything. So tomorrow to be a little bit different, but I'm not going to apologize for how this went. This went the way it was absolutely supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully there was some questions that was answered. Um, Again, I will let you guys know when I do Bible study with Revelations and everything. And I know y'all still want the Enoch thing. Again, there's other things we need to get under our belt before we go to Enoch because it won't make sense. It just won't make sense, y'all. Um, Enoch, absolutely. We're actually walking in Enoch now, believe it or not. We're almost through a whole section as far as the world is concerned. So I really want to get on that, and I really want to expound on it and explain it a little bit more. So I'm going to have to do these Bible studies to get you all to that point where when we start talking about Enoch, you understand. Again, I don't know everything, but such as I know, I'm willing to teach, and I'm also willing to learn. So I do have a biblical degree. I do want you to know it. I ain't just one no Joe Schmo. I do have a degree in biblications. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. I am out. And remember, if no one told you you're intelligent, you are. If no one told you they love you today, I do. And I thank you once again. Thank you to all my new subbies who subscribe to me. I appreciate you so much. If it's something that you want to know or learn, post it up under here. I do read the comments. And I thank you all for being here today. Today is Wednesday. It's Wow Wednesday. It's Well Wednesday. So I hope you have yourself a well day. And thank you to all my mods and all the content creators who came over. Smooches. And in honor of Stump Down, oh, I'll talk with y'all later. Smooches.